This is not Italy, not Spain, not France, it is Vietnam. Have you ever wanted to have the entire island just to yourself without paying a lot of money? Well, Phu Quoc can make that happen. No matter where you go, you will be alone, or almost alone. Welcome to Phu Quoc, one of the most underrated islands in Asia. It's not as well known internationally compared to other destinations like Bali or Phuket. Phu Quoc is situated south of the Cambodian coast within the Gulf of Thailand. Finding accommodation on the island is straightforward. I recommend staying somewhere on this side of the island. We stayed in the hotel called Phu Van. It was great value for money, especially given the fact that we only came there to sleep. If you need a fancy swimming pool, this hotel wouldn't be the best choice for you because the swimming pool was just okay. I've added all the activities we've done here on the map: golf, water park, local Disneyland, beautiful beaches, and night market. And as you can see, Phu Van is located right in the heart of it. We came to Phu Quoc by motorbike and used it to visit all hidden places on the island. If you don't come here by motorbike, no worries, you can rent it out here. By the way, if you want to see traditional Vietnamese villages, houses, and our trip from Saigon to Phu Quoc, make sure to check out this video. When we arrived in Phu Quoc, we were so naive because our goal was to find those perfect beaches like the ones we had seen in pictures on Google, rent out kayaks, and explore the underwater world. I wish I had known earlier that it would be such a pain in the neck to find those. The one at our hotel was great. It had a couple of sunbeds, you can order some drinks, food, and even have a massage right there. The seafloor was not dangerous to step on, there were no huge rocks, but the downside is that because of seaweed, most of the time the water was murky. It was a huge disadvantage because we promised Emma and Gary to find beaches with crystal clear water. At night, everything closes here around 10 o'clock, but you can still catch a fire show. So I would rate it 3 out of 5. After having a quick word with restaurant owners, they recommended visiting Anchorin Resort and Spa. They said we can definitely rent out kayaks there and find those perfect beaches. So we arrived there. It was a 5-minute hike to get to that place. We paid for sunbeds and ordered a couple of drinks from the bar so they would let us use this private beach. The water was a lot better. It was clear, so you could even see some fish. But we were still massively disappointed, and here is why. All these resorts like Mango Bay or Anchorin had signs for kayaks and paddle boats, and this was part of the reason we came there. So we approached them to ask if we can rent kayaks out, and they said that we can. So they had so many kayaks and boats available which nobody used in the past 4 hours, but only guests can rent them out. If you're planning to do some water sports, you may consider staying in one of these expensive hotels and do all these sports for free. So I would rate this beach 4 out of 5 just because they were really greedy, but despite all this disappointment, this place was really peaceful. If you think that we have given up at that point, you're wrong. We were very enthusiastic about finding that perfect spot, so we decided to visit the Oyster Bar. It is a great place for swimming, there are no people at the beach, and you can rent a kayak or a paddle boat for just 200,000 or 300,000 per hour. I've never been happier. You'll see crystal clear water, lots of fish, and some fish farms. Keep in mind though that the rocks can be quite sharp, so be sure to protect your feet. But look at this view, it was definitely worth it. If you stay here until evening time, come to 46 Beach House. They do amazing food, but the best part about it is that you can enjoy the best sunset on the island. And as I mentioned earlier, even in popular spots like this, finding a quiet corner is never an issue, so I would definitely rate this place 5 out of 5. Let me know how you would rate these beaches, and would you have the same concerns as we did? After soaking up the sun, we thought it was time to explore the rest of the island. Would you believe that this is in Asia? This place is called Sunset Town, but for now, it looks more like a ghost town. There are many shops, but they're not open. Some restaurants are open, but there are no people inside. This project, started in 2018, was likely paused due to the pandemic. As for now, we still see there is an ongoing construction, so if this idea really comes true, it has a promising future. Imagine visitors will enjoy a glass of wine with a picturesque sea view and even visit a local coliseum. Pay attention to how precisely the buildings are designed. They even look like they already have some cracks, despite the fact that they were built 2 years ago. And if you're brave enough, you can take a cable car to the park and spend the whole day there. We didn't want to go on a cable car because we came there too late and it wasn't worth it. So we have planned something better. Reese and Gary discovered Vinpearl Golf. You may have noticed at the airport that a lot of visitors were carrying golf clubs. You can pay £32 for 50 balls, get a golf club, and enjoy the game. Let's be honest, it's hard to enjoy the game when it's plus 36 outside. They do have a shelter, but even when you are in the shelter, it's still too hot and you end up being super sweaty. So I wouldn't say that Reese and Gary enjoyed it in full, or maybe they did. Emma and I did not want to waste our time playing the game we didn't know how to play, so we headed to Vinpearl Wonderland. It's like a local Disneyland. The entry ticket was £31. First of all, it's a huge park with lots of roller coasters, lots of gorgeous decorations. You can even see Snow White's house. And if you're up for a swim, there is a huge water park which was not busy at all. A lot of people don't even go there, so you will have it all just to yourself. All rides are new and look super safe. My biggest obsession about this park was the aquarium. Everything started as usual. We have seen a lot of fish, cute fish, funny fish, scary fish, sharks. There was a fancy restaurant inside with this gorgeous view. There was even an option to feed stingrays or take a picture for a new wallpaper. But then we ended up in this cold room and my heart melted. I've never seen penguins before. This is the first time in my life I've seen these cute little creatures, and I even cried for 3 seconds while Emma did not see. They looked very lively, and it seems to me that they're well looked after. So if I come back to Phu Quoc, I'll definitely visit this park again. As our journey in Phu Quoc came to an end, it was time to grab some souvenirs, and I highly recommend going to the night market, because it is a place where you can find everything you could imagine. First of all, because it has a huge variety of souvenirs, clothes, accessories. You can also get some nice food there. I highly recommend trying fish. When we ordered this fish, it came with a salty rice paper. Add some vegetables, a bit of fish, and sauce. Wrap it all up, and you have a taste sensation that is truly unique. I hope you enjoyed watching this guide to the top spots in Phu Quoc. Let me know your favorite place in the comments and enjoy your trip.